Hello everyone. In this video we'll be learning the concept of in center and in radius of a triangle. Okay. After that we'll be solving a question based upon the same. So we are going to talk about the in center and in radius of a triangle. Okay. So first of all we need a triangle. Let this be that triangle. Let me name it A, B, C. Okay. Now to find out the in center, we always draw the angle bisectors in a triangle. Okay, we'll be drawing the bisectors of all the angles here, angle A, angle B, angle C. Okay, so when I draw the angle bisectors, one will be like this angle will be equal to this angle. Okay, then I'll draw the bisector of angle B, this angle will be equal to this angle, then angle bisector of C, this angle will be equal to this angle. Okay, so this is the point where the angle bisectors intersect each other. This point is called the in center. Okay, since it is the in center, therefore we'll have a circle involved. So in center is nothing but the center of a circle which is touching all the sides of a triangle internally. Okay, so if I draw a circle touching all the sides of this triangle internally, then first of all I'll drop the perpendiculars from the point O. Okay, this point O I'll draw perpendiculars on all these sides because they will give me the in radius. Okay, now if I draw a circle assuming this as the radius, this perpendicular length, then I'll draw a circle like this. This will be our in circle. Okay, and we'll denote this radius by R, which will be our in radius. Okay, so we have a formula for the in radius, which is in radius R will be area of triangle upon S, where S is the semi perimeter of the triangle. Semi perimeter means you will add all the sides and divide it by 2. So S is nothing but A plus B plus C by 2, where A, B, C are sides of the triangle. So I hope this concept of in center and in radius is clear. You simply have to draw the angle bisectors wherever they'll intersect. That will be our in center. Then from that in center we'll draw perpendicular on all the sides. To find out the in radius, we'll draw a in circle. This circle is known as in circle. Okay, this radius R is called the in radius and the center is called the in center. So just in case if you want to remember, you can remember the word in. Okay, in means inside. So when you talk about in center, in radius or in circle, everything will lie inside the triangle. Okay, so I hope this is understood. Using this only we'll be solving a past CAT question now. Before that we can have a conclusion over here, which is every triangle has an in circle. Okay, so there's a in circle possible for every triangle. That triangle can be right angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle, acute angle triangle. Let's go to the next slide and we'll solve the question now. So the question here is, in the following figure, ACB is a right angle triangle, AD is the altitude. Circles are inscribed within the right triangle ACD and triangle ABD. P and Q are the centers of the circles. The distance PQ is. So we have a right angle triangle ABC over here. We can find out BC, which will be the hypotenuse of this triangle ABC, which will be equal to 25. Okay, so BC will be equal to 25. Now this height AD is also the height of this triangle ABC. So can we find it out? Yes, we know the area of triangle ABC will be half 15 into 20, half base into height. It will also be equal to half base will be taken as 25 now BC and height as AD. So when you solve for AD, you will be getting AD equals to 12. Okay, so now you have AD equals to 12. Okay, we can see that ADC is a right angle triangle, so you can find out the length of DC using Pythagoras theorem. In triangle ADC it would be equal to 16. Okay, so if this is 16 DC, BD would be equal to 9. So we can see that yes, 15, 12, 9, this is also a Pythagorean triplet. So now we have all the sides of triangle ABD and ADC. We can find out the in radius. You already know in radius is area upon semi perimeter. So for ABD we'll have area equals half base into height, that means half 12 into 9, that means 54 upon semi perimeter. So 15 plus 12 plus 9 gives us 36. 36 by 2, 18 will be the semi perimeter. In radius of triangle ABD would be 3. Okay, then let me call it R. Okay, so this will be R, we'll get it 3. Then we can find out the in radius of triangle ADC. Again, the area of triangle ADC is half base into height, that means half 12 into 16, which gives us 96, okay, upon the semi perimeter of this triangle. 12 plus 16 plus 20 gives us 48. 48 by 2, 24 will be the semi perimeter. We'll get 4 as the in radius of this bigger circle, so this will be 4, okay. Now we need to find out the length of PQ over here. So now here we are not sure whether both these circles will touch AD at the same point, okay, because this is a bigger circle, this is a smaller circle. So what we'll do is, if I draw a line parallel to this BC at the bottom, and then from the center Q I drop a perpendicular upon this line, so I have this right angle triangle. Now let me call this point as K, okay. So I have right angle triangle PQK. So in triangle PQK, I can write PK can be written as R plus R. This is 3, this is the radius, okay, and this length from K to this point, okay, this will be 4. So I can say that PK will be equal to 4 plus 3, which gives us 7. So in right angle triangle PQK, we have the length of PK, we need the length of QK now. So QK will be equal to this much is 4, okay, and this much is 3, okay. Why? Because the radius of this smaller circle, it was equal to 3. So the length of QK can be written as 4 minus 3. So QK will be equal to 4 minus 3, that means 1. So now in right angle triangle PQK, we have the base and height, we can find out the hypotenuse. So hypotenuse square will be equal to 7 square plus 1 square. Hypotenuse is nothing but PQ, okay. So PQ square will be equal to 49 plus 1, that means 50. We can get PQ equals to root 50. So that is how you have to solve this question. Many of you would have just added up 3 and 4 over here, but that is wrong, because we are not sure whether both these circles will be touching AD at the same point, okay. If you still have a doubt in this explanation, please comment. Thank you.